And you're live. Okay. So, hello, Destiny.
Hello, Jason.
How long were you sitting in the little area waiting for me to get back from the bathroom?
Um, a few minutes.
A few minutes.
I was just chilling here. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Just staring at an empty chair.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. Then I started to hear noise in the background. I was like,
I should have put
something's
a.
coming.
I should have fucking put you on live. Just let you sit.
I would have immediately left. Yeah,
Your
would have like,
favorite.
no.
Destiny loves being left alone.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. We've got some familiar faces in here. We got Matt.
Hello, Matt,
We got Brett.
Brett,
We've got Chris.
Chris.
These are all your people. I mean, they're my people now, but they came over from you.
You're
So,
welcome.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all right. And then we got this lovely lady right here. Hello,
Hello.
hello. So, Kaylee actually just watched Ready or Not right now and finished like 2 minutes ago just to watch this stream. So that's dedication.
Wow, she did more work than I did.
You
That's
didn't rewatch
awesome.
it?
I couldn't. I wanted to rent it and I wasn't able to. So, but I'm
Just
ready.
fly over here and grab my copy, and then
Okay. Yeah.
it was only
Well,
$8.99 on Amazon.
see, I should have ordered it and I didn't. I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, as soon as I saw it was that cheap, I had to. We got Robbie in the house. What's going on, Robbie?
Hello.
Robbie, I have 1.5 hours left in Justice League, the Snyder cut. So you'll have my full thoughts on that soon. But as of right now, it's quite a bit better than the other one. So, but we'll get there.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah. Now, this made your top 10 of 2010s. Where did that land again?
I don't know. Maybe 6 or 7.
Okay. So I saw this in theaters, and I remember leaving because I think when I saw the trailer, this was right around the time where like I got this hardcore obsession crush on Samara Weaving after seeing The Babysitter. And then I saw that they were making this, and I was just like, oh my God, give it to me right now. And from the trailer, and I saw that it was being directed by Radio Silence, I was like, okay, this is going to be like pure chaos, lots of death. I was expecting this movie to be more like You're Next. I was expecting her to kill everyone throughout the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting there to be like her starting kind of more meek and not wanting to do things, and then finally having to resort to murder. And I thought it was going to just be like, chaos and brutal deaths and this and that. And that's not what the film is. It's more of a survival movie. And I remember leaving the theater, like being like, I was all right. I thought she was amazing. And I thought the rest of the movie was fine. And then I actually rewatched it on my birthday last year. And I went back and I rewatched my review. And it just so happened that I watched it on my birthday last year and this year. Total coincidence. Had no fucking memory of doing that at all. And then I watched my review of it, and my review of it said, because I couldn't even remember what I had thought about it the second time. And in fact, so much so that I forgot I even watched it a second time. I posted on Facebook that I was like, all right, I finally watched this for the second time, And then I went and I found my review for it, and I was like, I erased it immediately. I went back to the spoiler. I was like, oh my God, I rewatched this. I don't even remember watching this. And I did a spoiler discussion and everything. And I watched it, and I was like, I was like, I feel the same as I did in the theater. And I was like, wow, really? I was like blown away by my own reaction because I watched it the third time on my birthday this year and I loved it. And I was like, why did this movie take me 3 tries to love? Because now that I've seen it 3 times, I definitely feel like it would be much higher on my top 100 of that decade, because I don't think it even made my top 100 of that decade. And now I feel like I'd put it in my top 20 or top 25. I loved it so much. So that's really weird. It's going to be like number 1 the next like 2 more times, and then it'll be my favorite. Okay, that's probably not true, but
Wow.
Oh shit, Fear. Oh wow. So Slacks was just released on Shudder, and Fear Footage 3 a.m. was just released on Amazon. Holy fuck, I didn't know that. Okay, I want to watch both of those tonight, I hope. I'm really looking forward to that. Slacks is about killer jeans. Does that do anything for you?
This sounds like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. That's what it reminds me of. But I haven't like seen or heard anything else like besides Pants. So
yeah. Well, my buddy Alex King from Beyond the Void Horror Movie Podcast, he actually put it on his top 10 of 2020. So that's what has me the most like interested. You know, because Alex really doesn't like he's kind of famously known. If you probably don't know Alex, but he's pretty famously known for like everything he watches is either like he didn't like it or it was good. And it's just like, bro, is anything great to you? So the fact that it was on his top 10 really had me like, whoa, what? It's a comedy horror, obviously. Chris says, to be fair, that I watched 500 movies a year. That's true, Chris. That's true. So yeah, the top 100 is definitely of 10 years. Of 10 years, that's 5,000 movies. It's a lot, right? Not all of those are horror, obviously. Probably half of those aren't, but regardless. Well, 2/3 of those are horror, probably. So Samara Weaving is like a cut price Margot Robbie. You shut your fucking mouth, exit to red. Or I'm gonna have you
hurtful.
I'm gonna
You're
have
going
you
in time out.
Yeah, I'm gonna exit you to time out. I actually have it hovering over for that comment. You leave her out of this. She's beautiful.
She's an angel.
She is an angel.
You
She's
leave her
angelic.
alone.
Yeah, I think she does look a lot. I think it would be really cool to see them play sisters, especially since they're both Australian, I think, right? Aren't they both Australian?
Is Margot Robbie Australian?
I'm pretty sure. I'm like
Sounds
99%. Because every time I ever see her talk, I have a hard time concentrating when I'm watching her talk, but I'm pretty sure her accent is Australian. I'm pretty much 100% positive on that, but I think they're both, because Hugo Weaving, who is Samara Weaving's uncle, I think let's see. Yes, both Aussies. Okay. Yes, both Australians. Okay, we got confirmation. They're both Australians. So yeah, that would make some beautiful women out there in Australia, huh?
Oh yeah.
I guess if you survive, the 8,000 ways to die, you're gifted fucking like beauty, like Chris Hemsworth and all those. Hugh Jackman. Yeah. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of beautiful people from there, huh? Fucking Christ.
They can at least have that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, right? If they got to deal with fucking like black mambas and every other damn deadly thing on the planet. Like, seriously, like everything I see that's like crazy, scary, deadly, they're always like, yeah, its origins are from Australia. It's like,
oh yeah,
fucking never going there. This sounds horrible.
Yeah, usually like my favorite during Shark Week, like when people tell stories, the Australia ones, you just know it's gonna be good. I mean, not good. They still get attacked, but you just know you're in for a juicy story, I guess.
Right. So the animals in Australia are scary, but it's the humans in Florida that are scary.
Yes.
Where would you rather deal with the animals in Australia or the
Oh my
humans in
God.
Florida? That's terrifying.
That
That's
is terrifying.
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Mel Gibson. He was an Aussie. Um, so ready or not? Ready or not? This is 2019, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So the directors of this, they are the ones behind the VHS segment 1031 90 something, 80s, 90 something. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what the year is at the end, but did you see VHS?
I have seen it. Yes.
You have.
Seen
Do you
seen
remember
all
that
three.
segment?
Do you
The one at
remember how it
the
goes?
haunted house one where they help the girl and then she ends up on the train tracks and
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't usually know the names for them, but
Sure.
yes. Yeah.
Yes. So these are two guys, and they make up radio silence, is what they refer to themselves as. And they also directed an anthology film called Southbound, which is really cool if you haven't seen it.
I have not.
No. Yeah.
No.
Southbound's a very interesting flick. Definitely check that out. And they did a movie called Devil's Due, which a lot of people hated.
Oh.
Do you remember that one?
Well, when she gets pregnant, like on the honeymoon.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one. I saw that one in theaters actually.
Yeah, it was pretty hated.
Yeah,
Okay.
I liked it.
I would like to rewatch it now, having seen this
Mhm.
and knowing of Southbound, and I need to rewatch Southbound too because it's been a while since I watched Southbound. So now you're a big Scream fan,
Yes.
right? So they're directing the new Scream movie. How does that is that exciting for you because of how much you love this film and how much you love the Scream franchise that they're directing that?
Yes, I'm very excited to see what they do with it because what I've heard is it's supposed to still like pay respects to Wes Craven, but do something new. May not be meta. That's what I've heard.
Mm.
But like, I like the tone of this movie, and I feel like if they could carry that over, I feel like that could translate really well with the Scream movie.
Sure. I mean, they balance like horror, drama, and comedy in this film brilliantly.
Mm-hmm.
So, because the Scream movies do try that blend of drama and comedy and horror, I think that they're perfect choices. Having now rewatched this and been very impressed by how they have been able to make all three of those kind of blends symbiotically. Now that's expected for next year. We're not getting Scream this year after all. We're not getting that till all the way in January.
Mm-hmm.
It is in post-production though, and we're only in March. I wonder if they're just wary about COVID, and I guess they're just going to have to wait and see. But I just don't see why they would release Scream, which I hate that fucking title, by the way. It's so stupid. Didn't we say like we agreed on like Scream Again in that? Were you here? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would be cute. I like
Much
that.
better. Yeah, much better. I think that was supposed to be the title of the second movie originally.
Oh.
Yeah, I think originally it was supposed to be called Scream Again. But then what's the third one called? Like Last Scream. Ooh, that'd be good.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, The Last Scream. That's
They
good,
could have
right?
went a different direction. Wow.
Yeah, and then part 4 would have came out, it would have been like Scream: A New Beginning.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what I call this. Scream Once Again. No, I don't know. So I don't. I mean, as everybody knows, I'm not a Scream fan. I've shit on the franchise enough. I'm not here to trash it. I will say this. Even though I really don't like the Scream movies, I have my issues with them all day and night. I'm more interested now with them involved in the director's chair. I would have been 1,000% more interested had they been in the director's chair and the original cast was not returning. It's because it's the cast that I don't like. I don't like Neve Campbell. I don't like Courtney Cox. I don't like any of them in that movie. I think they're all, I know. And as I said, I'll never shit on anyone for liking it. And I'm never going to deny that it's a classic movie if fucking enough people think it's like a masterpiece. So I'm not against anybody liking, obviously. I'm not against anybody liking anything. I just, it's one of those things. And I felt the same way with Halloween. And Halloween is my favorite fucking horror movie of all time. I didn't want Jamie Lee Curtis back. I feel like she had that time. We already did the H2O. Now we're doing the H4O. We're going to fast forward the clock and do the H60. Imagine at this point, imagine if in like 15 years they rebooted the franchise with Jamie Lee Curtis again, ignoring the first one. I would just be like, or ignoring everything but the first one. I just be like, I'm done. I'm not going. I'm not seeing that movie. Okay, I'll probably watch it, but I don't want to. I don't want to see that movie. Please don't ever make that happen. Katie Pontius, she was just texting me on good old Instagram DMing. I don't know if I ever even responded to her last thing. What are you going to talk about? Well, Katie, we're going to talk about Ready or Not, in case you haven't figured that out by now. I apologize. I was trying to get this set up. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to Scream. That's more than I could have ever said, but that's because of these guys. And I really hope that like, the main characters, Gale Swallows and all that. Scary Movie. You never saw a Scary Movie?
I love Scary Movie. I'm just waiting to see what you're about to say.
Oh, I was like, you're looking at me like, who the hell's Gale Swallows? I'm like, really? Doofus?
I met Doofy. Come on now. He's amazing.
Oh, that's right. I did see that.
Yeah.
I just want them to be like background players.
Okay.
I don't want them to be the main cast. I want them to have like not better than cameos, I guess. Otherwise that'd be cheap and the fucking fans would hate that. I don't know. Hey, fuck it. Make them the main characters and make me like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're all so silly to me. I can't take the movie seriously. And I know you're not supposed to, but for some reason I try. And anyway, enough with Scream. I know everyone in here loves it, so I'm always alone on this.
It's literally my favorite movie.
Ever.
So I'm just sitting here.
That's amazing. I love it. I love that you love it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I've watched it a lot. I've watched it a lot. I've tried. I really have. I promise. I gave it a good try. Just can't get into it. All right. So Ready or Not, let's get going on that, shall we?
Yes.
All right. So how many times have you seen this and when was the last viewing?
I've seen this twice.
I've seen it more than you.
Congratulations.
You liked it more than me, supposedly.
Well, it didn't take me 2 more chances to love it either. So I was happy on my first watch.
Yeah, you loved it right out the gate.
Yes, I did. Okay. Loved it.
Did you like it more the second time or the same?
I'd probably say the same. Because honestly, here we go. I watched the kill count first before I watched
Before you saw the movie at all?
Yes. Yeah. Wow. So I already knew what was coming the first time I actually watched it because I watched the kill count.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. Because I like Deadbeat. Because I like to support James.
Okay, but I mean, you just don't see movies in the theater or what?
No, I've seen 3 movies the past probably 5 years in the movie theaters. I don't like movie theaters. It Chapter 1, It Chapter 2, and then Wrong Turn.
And It Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It Chapter
Private
3.
screening just for Destiny.
Yeah, they made it just for me. That's something not everyone knows, but you know.
Wow, that's special. Are
Mm-hmm.
you desperately, patiently waiting those director's cuts we were promised
I
for
would
it?
like to see it.
Yeah, those fucking pricks. They
That
said
would
that
be
they were
nice.
releasing it chapter one so long ago. Really pisses me off that they haven't yet. And then the first one made like $700 million. You think that they like would have enough confidence to release a director's cut? I just don't get it. I hope that I hope with this I hope with the success of Zack Snyder's Justice League, with how many people are loving it and
Mm-hmm.
praising the fuck out of it, that I really hope this prompts studios to give, certain directors films the real cut of the film that we've all been wanting forever. There's a lot of films still that we've always been wanting to get the director's cut of, and I really hope that becomes a trend because of this. We'll see, but there's so many films I can think of off the top of my head that I would just die to get like a true director's cut. Unfortunately, the Event Horizon one doesn't look like it could ever happen because the footage was lost and gone, which is devastating because the footage that they cut was amazing from what we hear. And it's so annoying, but yeah, it chapter one. I just got to see that director's cut eventually because it's supposed to be like way longer. And then the third one or the second one has like, not your third one. Sorry, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
Don't. Yeah. You're not allowed to. I'm sorry, or else I would. But
Yeah.
yeah, I told me not to.
Look at this. You got another Scream fan in here.
Thank you, Katie.
Everybody likes Scream but me, okay? Almost
Actually, I'll say Frank Riker. He also doesn't like Scream, so I have to go back and forth with him a little bit.
Who's that?
Frank Riker he does like the Slaughtered Lambs podcast. It's really good if you haven't heard it, but yeah, he's not a Scream fan, so that's that.
Disrespectful observation, says Lucas. What is? I'm gonna need context on that one, buddy. So I'm curious. Is it me? I do it. I'm always disrespectful.
Or is it me?
I don't give a fuck. I'd love it if it was Destiny. That'd be amazing.
Me too, honestly.
I'm always the one ganged up on. So, but I like it. The Snyder Cut is proof that studios need to leave directors alone and let the directors do their job. I think that that's true to an extent. I think that there's been plenty of films that have actually done pretty well with test screenings and audiences and with creative input from a studio, like the Marvel movies. I mean, I'm a fucking MCU fanboy, and Kevin Feige overseeing everything and making sure that it kind of fits the vision of what they want to go for has worked wonderfully for them. And because they've had such an unbelievable, I mean, no one has the success the MCU's ever had, ever. And no one, I might ever recreate that. So there are directors that need some oversight, because look what happens when, there's certain directors that just, their ambition gets the best of them. And look at John Carpenter, or look at, Dario Argento, or look at those things where like directors get these names for themselves and then they think, oh, I don't have to listen to anybody and I get to do whatever I want. And then watch Ghost of Mars, watch fucking The Ward, watch fucking Dario Argento's Dracula 3D, if you want a good example of what happens when you give someone full creative control and it doesn't go well. So it's not always cut and dry, like every director should get their vision. But at the same time, I would prefer getting the director's vision and getting bad movies that didn't work, but always knowing that I'm watching the director's vision. I think that that's important, in most instances. I think with the MCU, it's a little different because that's like a major franchise and there's so many working parts and elements that you kind of have to all adhere to one narrative. So I think that's a very rare instance. But in a solo project, hey dog, shut the fuck up. Trying to make a point here. He doesn't. He doesn't care what I have to say.
Oh my god! Yeah, he's just like, shut the fuck up about it. I'm tired of hearing it.
So now, KW, isn't Zack Snyder's Justice League in theaters currently right now? And I will say this for everybody who's like, for any execs that are like, oh well, we want to cut the runtime because they don't make enough money. The top 3 highest grossing films of all time are 3 hours or longer. So suck a dick. That's never the truth. That is not the truth at all. In fact, probably 5 of the top 10 are 3 hours or longer. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. Anyway, so moving on. Now we get the opening of this movie, which we find out later is Aunt Helene. I think that's great for later on. You should probably be able to figure that out, but I didn't first time when they revealed it. I was like, oh, that's why she's a cold bitch. I get it now.
That's why she's making those faces. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did find it kind of odd that when she falls down into the goat pit, they find the body, the remains of that guy down there still, and he's like not really. He's decayed. He does look how he looks, but there's a few goats down there, and there's other people down there, and I feel like after 30 years that. I don't know, he'd be buried under more goats. Because what's with the goat thing? They like sacrifice a goat every year? Because he says that somewhere in the movie to his mom. He's like...
She isn't making me sacrifice goats.
Something. I knew my childhood was fucked up because slaughtering goats or something. So how often are they doing that? Are they doing that every year? Are they doing that at the end? Like if someone draws a card that isn't hide and seek, do they then have to sacrifice a goat instead? Like when does that take place exactly?
Yeah, they never really state it. I was thinking maybe if they don't draw hide and seek and it's still some sort of like offering in a way. Because like why else would you sacrifice a goat?
Yeah, I don't know. So there's some kind of fight going on in the comments right now. I got to see this. What happened?
Oh, what's happening?
By the way, yeah, I don't know.
Let me know.
Let's see. Oh, he's saying some things about you.
Me?
Yeah, he seems to think you're a quite attractive lady. That so.
What?
Oh,
what's that laugh for?
Okay, I think what happened here is this happened, and then he was saying this to this. You've never watched like Billy Madison?
I have not.
That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace. It's a piece of ass. It's Anyway, I screamed Destiny's name in bed. Wow, this guy. Your name.
My name.
It could just be like, now you could get away with that though pretty easily because you just be like, oh my god, you're my destiny.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty easy.
If you ever say that to me, I will laugh in your face because I've heard it a million times.
Right. So yeah, he was from what I can say. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Then thank you. Not the other guy.
So
not the ones who know my name, not you.
Yeah. We're just gonna put him in timeout for 5 minutes to think about what he said.
Timeout.
I have that power. Let's see. Restore the Snyderverse. That's very funny. All right. So look, Brett. He's shut up for now.
For 5 minutes.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. So yeah, I don't think that the goat thing is explored upon much because we just see that they're dead and that they basically keep them to sacrifice them. They're sacrificial lambs that just hang out in the pen to be sacrificed eventually. But for what reason, we don't really get that. And I'm really curious on that, because it seems like, from what I can tell, Aunt Helena is the last one who has drawn that card, and everyone else in the family has never since, right?
Yes.
And that was 30 years ago. There's been, see, I don't feel like the odds are very good, because they're like, oh, that card hasn't been drawn in forever. And it's like, yeah, but look around. There's only like 3 additions to the family.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Not many.
There's not that many.
You have like a 1 in 4 chance of drawing that card. That's not very good.
No.
It's because one says they drew chess and backgammon
and handsmaid
and old maid.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Old maid. Anyway.
Yeah, what the fuck is old maid? He's like, shut up.
That comment actually doesn't make any sense to me, because he was forced to play it, so he should know what it is.
Yeah. You play the game, right? You were there, right?
Right. I mean, they would have had to teach him the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I do kind of have an issue with that, because to me, that doesn't make any sense. Here's the problem I have with it.
Okay.
I feel like if you're making a deal with the devil, you're attaching yourself to something very negative, right? So there shouldn't be a positive in it, right? So the point I'm trying to make is that no matter what game you draw, something bad should happen from it. Like, I feel like if you play Battleship, or if you play Old Maid, whoever loses dies. You know what I mean? And it seems that it's weird to me that hide and seek is the only game in which you can draw that you have to kill the person if they lose. No other game that you pick does a person die if they lose. But they don't even. And another thing that I found odd about it is that with the game, it's not even played correctly. Like, they find her very quickly, so the game's over. The game is done. Like, hide and seek. All hide and seek is you fucking hide, they seek you, and once you're found, the game's over. Right? That's it. That's the game. They see her throughout the whole fucking movie, right? So it should be like, if they find her, if they see her, she'd die. If they never find her till daylight, then they die. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me that they have to capture her, find her, then bring her back, and then personally sacrifice her. I don't know. To me, it just seems like, where were these rules set into place, and how do we know that, like all the other games, they don't have to play and to death? Do you know what I mean? To me, it's kind of confusing, and really only set, like, the fact that other games can be played, to me, is kind of the issue. Like, the initiation for the family should be the game of hide and seek, and if you can survive the night, you survive. Now, granted, I love how the movie goes, and I love that they all explode at the end and all that stuff. It's great, and I do like how it all wraps up, and I'm fine with it. I'm just thinking about it from a story perspective. I don't really understand how it all works, but do we need to? No. I just wanted to, I honestly didn't even write that in my notes. It just kind of came to me right now as I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
That is a cool idea, though. What you said, if they to become a part of the family, they have to play hide and seek no matter what, and then try to, survive it.
So, Kaylee's interpretation of it is that other games ended deadly, but I don't know. I think, right? I just watched it and I thought there was a chance that other games. No. I mean, they outright say, like, that's the only bad card.
Yeah.
And everybody else has played those games and they did not die. Nobody got hurt. Nothing happens. They literally just play a game and it's over, and they're a part of the family. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if the people who draw that card are only people who they like shouldn't be in the family, because everybody else is kind of a piece of shit. And she's a total sweetheart. She does not belong in that family. Now, we don't get to know Aunt Helena's husband. So I can't tell if he's a good guy or not. But, you know, is it possible that you know, the spirit or whatever, whoever makes, I don't know if does the devil make that or choice, or is it the you know, the great grandfather that makes that choice of how the card is drawn, or is the card drawn completely by chance and that little box in itself just prints a card? I don't like, how does that work?
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of whoever is drawing and draws hide and seek, they're not meant to be a part of the family because they aren't the shitty person. Even though, and I think his name is Charles, Aunt Helene's husband.
I think, yeah.
But I like the idea of these people being good people, and that's why they're kind of forced to do this. To go, I don't, because then you have, you know, your good person going against like your evil people.
Sure.
And I like that idea, but they don't really set the rules. And I thought maybe because like with the game, it doesn't make sense like that there's different games, only this one you could possibly die in. But I thought maybe because it starts out with the game like playing the puzzle box and he figures it out. So I thought maybe that's why, because it all started, you know, with the game, and you either win or lose with this, and because he won with the devil, that's why they kind of do this, if that makes sense.
Sure. I mean, all that makes sense. I just think, I wonder all of the things I just asked while I was watching it, just kind of trying to figure out, you know, why this happens, why this doesn't happen, if this happens because of this, like all the things I just said. And do I think any of those things are necessary for the film or would have made them better? Maybe. I think really at the end of the day, this film is just about fun. It's about having a good time. You're not really trying to overthink anything. This isn't a film that has any deep plot lines. It has some pretty heavy dramatic beats. You know, obviously between her and her husband and all of that, and then the alcoholic brother who really doesn't want to be a part of that.
Oh, yeah.
He seems to be the best of the bunch.
Agreed.
So I'd be curious on if he had to play, if he would get hide and seek, since he seems to be the good one of them. You know, I guess when you're born into the family, you don't have to draw, but if you marry into the family, you do. So like when you're a kid at like 10, you don't have to play.
I think, well,
that should have been a thing. You should have fucking like I killed a kid. Imagine they had to say that, like I killed one of my kids to stay alive. Awful. One of my kids drew a hide and seek, and we hunted down my 10-year-old son and killed him.
Yeah, because that just shows like no matter who you are.
Exactly. That would have added so much.
Like you don't matter.
Right. So like, let's say they're, you know, let's say 12th birthday or something. You know, I'm still making him a kid, because if it's a kid, then that like adds an even bigger punch to it. Like there's a difference between killing your adult son or daughter and killing your child son and daughter. Like that would add so much to the film, that these guys literally killed their own family matter. Because the people that they're killing are people that they barely know, outside of that their people are marrying them. You know, one of them knows them, right? But no one else. And this has haunted them since they were kids. And that was just their aunt's husband. Like they don't know this guy. Imagine if it was their brother. Because in the beginning of the movie, it almost makes it seem like they're hunting the kid, because he hides the child. Imagine if they were hunting for him and he tried to help his youngest brother. You know, there's 3 of them, And one of them, they hit him and they were like, we haven't seen him. And like, don't lie to us. We could all die. And they go and grab their kid and kill him. And that would have added so much drama to the end of the movie too, once they realized it was bullshit for a minute before they realized, it wasn't bullshit. Yeah. But imagine that moment when they realized like, oh my God, I killed my own fucking kid for nothing.
That would have been fucking dark. But that would have definitely added to it, especially in that moment when they're all saying it's bullshit, just to see like what kind of reaction you can get between them, just fucking losing it. All of them kind of like fighting in that moment. And then Helene just blows up and it just plays out the same way.
Well, and that's just it. They could have had it be like, you made me kill my husband. And then you made, you made me kill my brother. And everyone starts just fighting into each other. And then as they're all going at each other, like, they start exploding. That for me, that would just be better, personally. I just think that may be the thing the movie's missing, and also explaining a little better why the game is this way. Mm-hmm. Because it could have been something else, like if you survive the night, you're part of the family. But once you draw the hide and seek card, you're basically just toast. There is no winning. It's either we're all dead or you're dead. Which is good. I like that. I think that's dark and it works. So, so, all right. All I have written here is Samara, ugh.
That's a good note.
That's a good note, right? I needed to remind myself of how hot she was, because somehow I was going to forget it if I did not write it down. And I wrote it in all caps by hand. All caps, okay? This isn't computer all caps. That's ridiculous, but it is what it is.
I would agree. Yeah.
Now, all right. So here's a question: the husband in this of Samara. Mm-hmm. What do you think of him as far as like his love for her? Do you feel like he really has any? Is it completely selfish love? Like, what is his deal?
I almost read it as, in the beginning, I don't know. It's like, I want to think that he does love her. Hi, Shannon. But even in the beginning, he's like, are you sure you want to do this? And it just, he knows what can happen. Yeah, he gives her an out. Yeah. And she says, I'm all the way in, and I guess whatever. But it's like I almost can't get a read for it, because in the beginning, I really do think that he does love her, but I do think it's all selfish love, because he knows what's at stake, and he doesn't at least tell her. And I think if he would have told her, which you wouldn't have had like that shock factor for her, but if he would have told her, you could possibly see it as he does really love her, because she at least knows what could possibly happen if she draws that card. But he doesn't tell her, and he risks it, and then she fucking draws the card. But he does have that face of shock when that moment happens. And so that I kind of think he does love her, because he does try to help her.
Yeah.
I'm like half and half with it.
Yeah. I think that they do play, I do feel like they explain and they play that dramatically well enough, because he does explain himself. Now, do I agree with his decision making? No. But I think that he explains himself enough for it to make sense, where he says, like, if I would have told you what it was, you would have left. Mm-hmm. If I didn't marry you, you would have left. If I tried to marry you and I didn't tell my parents and we eloped and we didn't play the game, then we all die. Yeah. So there's no way out in his head. And he fully believes. He's not someone in the family who questions it. He is 100% that they're going to die if they don't do this. And he does try to help her. So in his eyes, he is trying to kill. Okay, maybe that's not exactly 100% then. Now that I'm thinking about it, he must have had some doubt.
Yeah, or else he wouldn't even be trying.
Well, no, not that, because he says to her, after he helps her, he says, "You're not going to be with me after this, are you?" So that's a dramatic moment for them. But if he was a true believer, he would know there wasn't going to be an after this for one of them. One of them has to die no matter what. And so in that moment, that does show a shake of faith in what's happening. So that's kind of interesting to me. So I'm not 100% on whether or not he is a full believer or not. I think he's probably hedging his bets, is what I would assume there. It's like, okay, if this ends up not being true, are we done?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I think it's done.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I want to say I get where he's coming from, but I don't. Like, all I would say is this. I would say, listen, this is an easy out. You just say, hey, listen. Now, I don't know if common law marriage ends up like getting into the terms here and you die after 7 years of living together. You'd be like, you got to play the game.
Got to play. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're just not allowed to date, I guess, if you don't want to ever take that chance. But what he could have said is, look, like, my family's fucking crazy, like legitimately crazy. It's scary. And because of that, we can never get married, but I will do anything else for you, anything else, or talk to her about it. Right. We wouldn't have a movie, obviously. So I'm not saying this is what should have happened, because obviously there would be no movie if there was. I'm just saying, for my own personal, take on what I would do in this scenario, is I would just be like, let's just be boyfriend and girlfriend indefinitely, and we're never going to fucking see my family. And he could have kept her. But yeah, I think ultimately he's very selfish about their love, because once he realizes he can't have her anymore, it's sacrifice time.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, though. I would have much rather just been told, like, hey, we can never get married, but we can still be together. And we could still, like, act like we're married pretty much,
Sure. I'll get rings with you. I'll fucking tell everyone
like,
you're
exactly.
my wife.
Like, you can still wear a ring because you're not technically married. I'd be like, okay.
So do you have to like swear, like, do you have to like go to an altar? Can you get legally married but not married by a priest, or can you get married by a priest but not legally married? Like, is like, where's the cutoff? Is there any? Can I just wear a ring and say that I'm married?
I'll just wear the ring. I won't even touch your last name. If it comes down to it, I don't know you, but I would just stay away from any sort of marriage place.
Hello? I was cutting out. Am I cutting out, or are you cutting out?
You're cutting out for me. Oh my God.
Was it me? Hold on my end, I was good, but.
Well, same here.
I don't know. My bars came up for a second, but yeah, I don't know. Destiny DuPont. What do you think? DuPont? Is that what it is? What's the name? What's the last name of this? Or Dumont?
Le Domas.
Dumbass?
Domas. That's what it does look like. It's LEDOMAS. Domas.
Domas.
What am
I thinking? DuPont. That's like fucking.
I have no idea.
That's another movie. The DuPonts. Why can't I think of what that is? I know what that is. Whatever.
I don't know.
All right, let's make Destiny blush, shall we? Where'd it go? There you go.
Aww. Thank
you. He could have explained what the out was, though, or there a rule he couldn't warn her about the possibility of her dying. Yeah, I think that's kind of what he's getting at. It's like, if I told you, you would have left. Like, I mean, imagine your boyfriend coming to you and saying, "Okay, so there's a chance my family's going to try to murder you." I don't think that's going to go well. I just don't see that happening.
Yeah, I'd be like, wedding is off.
Yeah,
I'm not going.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people have problems with their in-laws, but that's pushing it.
Yeah, I don't want to die. I can deal with them for a couple hours, but I don't want to be murdered.
Yeah. So you just don't get attached to anyone. That's easier said than done. Like, people want to date, people want to fall in love. And especially when you meet Samara Weaving, that would be very difficult. I mean, if she wants to marry you, if she wants to be with you, you're going to do anything to be with that chick. But I sure as shit, I don't care how hot Samara Weaving is. I don't care how cool she is in this movie. I don't care anything. I'm not putting her fucking life on the line so I can marry her. It's not happening. That's my own personal take on it. And I would lose her. I've lost chicks over less. I've lost chicks over the fact that I want kids and they don't. And I left them over that. And I thought they were rad. This guy puts his chick's life on the line because he wants to keep her. What a prick.
What an asshole.
Yeah. So, but wasn't she adopted or something? I think having a family was very important to her. And that might be. And that's not, that I don't remember, but that's probably true.
Yeah, she was.
Okay. So that's fine. But you just need to say, listen, like, you just have to trust me on this. I can't marry you. Now, that's might not go well, but you just have to. It's better to risk that than risk her life.
Yeah, risk her life or possibly your entire family's life. Like
100%. Yeah, she's gonna kill your whole family if she survives the night.
She will bash your mom's head in. Yeah, so
including you. So yeah. Let's see. No, this was me. It was me that cut out. I think.
Or maybe me. Who knows?
Yeah.
It was one of us.
No, because my little bar came up on the screen to say that my internet was at 1 bar for the Wi-Fi, I guess. So,
Wow.
and I love that scene. I love that moment where she's talking about like checkers and how she's gonna place the shit out of some checkers. She's so cute. She's so fucking cute.
She's adorable.
All right. Let's see what's next. The help in this movie is dressed. I don't know if this is on purpose or not. These directors might be. How old are these directors? I wonder if they're around my age, because the three assistants, the three maids or helpers or whatever the fuck they are, they all are dressed and look like chicks from a Robert Palmer music video. You probably are not familiar with those music videos. They came out in the 80s, and they were all with like chicks with like slick back hair and bright red lipstick. They had the same looking chicks in every single video that he did. Check it out sometime.
I will.
So you'll understand what I'm talking about. But I noticed that in this, and I was curious on if they were modeled after those models in those videos. And I think that there's a really good diversity of characters here that separate them all from each other. I think that they did a very good job of giving us, fully imagined and different characters that you really knew who everyone was. You really knew everyone's motives, and you really knew like who they were throughout the film. And I thought that was super, super effective and super well done. Who was your favorite of the villains?
Ooh, favorite. Well, my favorite would have to be Adam Brody's character, even though he's not that bad.
Okay.
He's probably my favorite just because he's kind of complex, because he's an alcoholic and he's struggling, and he's struggling because of everything he had to go through as a kid.
Sure.
But my favorite would have to be, what's her name? Emily. So the daughter. just because she's pretty fun. She makes me laugh.
The cokehead?
The cokehead, yes. Yeah, I fucking love that part. I love that. But
Daniel is the best.
Daniel. Oh, and
is that his name in the movie?
Yes, Daniel.
Oh, was that like you smitten? Was that an attractive guy? Is that what that was?
Adam Brody is so hot.
Oh,
Adam Brody is so hot.
What else is he in?
Jennifer's fucking body. Love him.
What is it?
Jennifer's Body. He's a lead singer.
Jennifer's Body.
Yeah.
I thought you said you want to suck on his body. I was like, damn, Destiny's really going for it tonight.
I mean,
you sure you aren't
wouldn't
drinking?
be opposed. I have water. Thank you very much. I have to work tomorrow, so
pure vodka. You didn't have to work the next day when you were on last time?
No, I did not.
So anyone who was in our last live stream, who here could tell that Destiny was 3 sheets to the wind?
No, not the last one. The one before that. Last time was Hack-O-Lantern, and I did not drink for Hack-O-Lantern. I drank when Matt and I were on.
Who does Hack-O-Lantern sober? If anything,
I wouldn't say I was sober, but I wasn't drunk.
Oh, you were drinking for that?
No.
A little bit. Oh, no, something else. Never mind.
There we go. Said not drinking. No, but the first stream I was drunk.
The one with Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the one you were drunk on?
Yes, I was literally starting to fall back at one point. I was sinking into my wall.
I went back and rewatched it after and was like, man, she looks happy.
She looks so happy.
She looks happy to sleep.
Yeah.
Samara or Destiny, who would survive a zombie apocalypse?
I've never. Samara. Oh, hurtful. Well, why don't you have her on here then?
Do you know her?
We're like this, actually. I'll talk to her right after this.
Are you like this? Or are you...
I fucking hate you. No, I wish, but unfortunately, she doesn't like me like that. That's okay.
That's okay. All right. There's a poltergeist at my place. It's not my house. I'm at the salon. It's the haunted salon because I kill people like Sweeney Todd.
Ooh.
It's true. Tell everybody.
Thank you for telling us.
Yeah.
But that stays here, everyone. Don't share that information.
Yeah, it's not like 1,000 people watch this or anything. So
no.
Secret safe with all of you guys.
Yeah, we trust you very much. Or else we wouldn't have shared that.
I have said that, so just hush hush. All right, let's see. What else I got in my notes? You don't got no notes. You're depending on me, right?
What? I have a little bit, not much.
You have notes? What are your notes?
Nothing good.
Anywhere in there does it say Adam whatever Ugg in all caps?
It doesn't.
Adam, what is it?
Adam Brody.
Brody, that's what I thought you said, like Sheriff Brody from Jaws?
Yeah, but Adam Brody is like way hotter.
Than the shark in Jaws?
Than the shark in Jaws. Well, compared to the shark, maybe.
God, Bruce the shark's so hot.
He's just like, is that certain it factor.
The way he could eat me, never mind.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, you'd look like Quentin if he was doing that. Oh, he was in Promising Young Woman. That's right. He's the one who. No spoilers for that movie. That's a great movie. Did you see Promising Young Woman yet?
No, I have not.
Oh, it's
fake
great.
Fake fan.
Fake
Adam. Yeah.
You gotta watch it. It's really damn good.
Can you get over?
He's in Shazam. He's in Isabel. He's in a lot of fucking shit. Holy hell.
He's in Scream 4. So.
Is he?
Yeah, he plays one of the cops.
How old is this guy? Is he like probably? Oh, he's older than I am. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Well, it's good to know that guys my age can still woo the youngsters.
Yeah, especially if you look like him.
But not like me. Don't spoil it, Indigo. I have no interest in spoiling it. Okay.
Get out of here.
No She's, of course, referring to Promising Young Woman, not this movie. We're spoiling the fuck out of this movie. So.
Of course.
Let's make a movie with Samara Weaving, Margot Robbie, and Emma Mackey. All lookalikes. Emma Mackey. Who's that?
I don't know if this is her, but I've seen her compared. I've seen this one girl. She was in that one movie with Alexandra Daddario.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The one with like Satan or something. What's it called?
Oh, okay. We Summon the Darkness?
There we go. Mm-hmm. I think that might be who. I've just seen that, the blonde girl in that with like, I think pink in her hair. I've seen them all kind of.
Oh, I'm looking at her face right now. It's very Samara Weaving. Okay. She's not blonde in this picture, so. But the face. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Or is that the other girl? There's another one who was in My Name is Earl.
This
that
one, girl? She has been in 4 things. Okay. One is Sex Education, which is probably the thing she's most known from.
Interesting.
This Netflix original series that has went 2 seasons with a 3rd on the way. Okay. And then I guess she's like a main character of that, from what I can tell. She is 25 years old. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's very pretty. She does look like her, I guess. I'd have to see her with blonde hair, but oh yeah. There's her with blonde hair. Okay, no one can see what I'm saying, but whatever.
Yeah. It's okay.
Anyway.
There's a lot of them.
Samara should be in Evil Dead 4 or Army of Darkness 2. Well, Lucas, unfortunately, Samara was already in Ash vs. Evil Dead. So did her character survive in Ash vs. Evil Dead? I can't remember. It's a good question. Anyway. What are your notes? What do you got written down there? I want to know it. I want to know what kind of notes Destiny takes.
Oh, I have this. Alex is a selfish asshole. I did write that down.
Okay, we know that. Yeah, I agree with you.
Already said that. Let's see. Oh my God, can you stop?
Whoa, your camera almost got knocked over. Destiny really does have a fucking ghost in her house, and it's a black cat.
It is. So scary. What else?
Everyone's saying that this is, I know that she's in My Name is Earl, but she's old. She kind of looks ish too, like that.
Yeah, she has the same kind of face and the blue eyes and the blonde hair, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote down that there's like 17. There might be more like versions of the dress, because I love the dress throughout the movie, how it starts off. It's like long sleeve. I fucking love her wedding dress.
Yeah.
Long sleeve, and it's super long. Then as the movie goes on, she rips the bottom of it when the game first starts, and then she slowly starts losing pieces. She loses her sash. She chokes the guy out with her sash. I love that part. Yeah. And, it starts out as white and ends up disgusting. But I love that just transition and like that whole running thing of her dress just being destroyed throughout the movie.
Yeah, it's kind of symbolic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, leave it to the woman to notice the wedding dress, right?
Oh, no. I love her dress. I want to have a Ready or Not like themed, not wedding, but like wedding photo shoot.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And I've already looked up like different pieces to make my own dress similar to hers. I've already looked it up.
Symbolic, like we were just up. Who has better hair, Destiny or Jason? Well, we have to say Destiny, because guess what, guys? We couldn't do this stream until Destiny did her hair.
Literally. That's because my hair is naturally blonde, and if I don't dye my roots, my hairline looks like it's 2 fucking inches wide, because my hair is so blonde. So I can't, and it makes me feel like a crackhead. I don't know why.
Yeah,
but it does. So
because your roots are the color of crack.
Yeah. So I just see it, and then I'm like tweaking over here, and I just can't do that for 2 hours straight. So I had to dye my hair.
I did someone's hair today. Did my last client. I did someone's hair today that had roots that were 10 inches long. Okay. When your fucking roots get longer than me, you've got a serious issue.
Jesus Christ. could not. My hair would look so fucked off. I could not do it.
Yeah. So the answer, Jared, is it's me. I'm a hairdresser. Fuck Destiny's hair.
It's me. I spent like an hour dyeing this myself. Thank
Did,
you.
what'd you use to put that wave in? You have a wand?
Yeah, well actually it's like a normal curling iron with like a clamp thing, but
Mhm.
I use it as if it was a wand.
Yeah.
And so I just like, do that.
It's
But
called a it's called a tension rod.
oh, sorry, my bad. I use the tension rod and I curl my hair with it.
Just kidding. A tension clamp or whatever you want to call it. I was just fucking around. You know, us pros over here use Marcel's, so
Oh, I'll have to write that down and get right on that.
Yeah,
Marcel's.
go get yourself a Marcel iron. See how good you are with it. They're fucking hard, man.
Oh no.
You have to clamp it with your actual fingers. There's no tension to it. It's all loose.
Uh-huh.
So you have to hold it with your thumb
Oh, I
your
literally
pinky.
could not do it.
Well, you can control the tension, and that way you don't create bands and lines and stuff. So
Okay.
you need it when you're doing professional hair. But yeah, it's definitely tricky as fuck to get used to, but you get it after a while. Anyway, all right. What else you got on your notes? I got plenty of stuff, but I'm gonna go with your.
I really don't have much written down.
That's okay.
No, like literally everything I had written down, we've already gone through.
See, Christina thinks that my hair looks like a werewolf, and that's good. That's what I'm going for.
I like it. Yeah, it's like pushed back.
Who here is ready and stoked out of their fucking minds for Ryan Gosling's Wolfman?
Ooh,
I cannot wait for that fucking movie.
I'm excited.
Ryan Gosling is like my favorite fucking thing. And it is being directed by Lee Winnell, who did obviously Invisible Man and Upgrade and Insidious 3. That's one of my most anticipated projects at the moment. I wonder if it's in pre-production, so it hasn't started filming yet. But Ryan Gosling as the Wolfman, Jesus Christ, man! I thought I liked Samara.
I mean, he's beautiful.
We're both very pretty, by the way. So says Jared. So we're good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're a good duo, I guess. The score and the cinematography in this film is hauntingly beautiful. They went out with the production. Yeah, I like the music, and it's very, very well shot for sure. It's a high production value looking film for sure. All right, and I definitely they make her seemingly perfect. I mean, she's just like the perfect chick. She's so cool about everything. Like even when the aunt walks in on them fucking, they almost fucking, and she's just like takes it so well.
Yeah.
There's so many women that would not take that well, and men alike. So she takes everything in stride really, really well. Which that's to like her, of course, and you want her to survive, and I think they do a pretty good job of that. I also think it's kind of interesting that they have to play with weapons that were around at the time when the game was created, but they don't like. I don't know. What does that even mean? Can you just get a knife? Or does it actually have to have been forged in that time? And they don't even stick to that exactly in the end. Like she gets out and the guy uses a car to go get her. And then they turn on the security cams. So that one doesn't seem to be a rule breaker.
Yeah. I think it's just maybe just because it's like tradition for them. Maybe it's not necessarily because at first I think they only break that because they're losing time and they have to find her.
You're right. That's it's tradition. You're right.
Yeah.
That's not a rule. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. That answers that question then. I'll go with that one. That makes sense. And then these poor maids, they just get offed one after the other. And I love how why is it that one of the maids seems to be everybody's favorite? Is she like handing out blowjobs behind the scene?
Seriously.
Or good old Clara is fucking greasing a couple poles behind the scenes, I guess. I don't know.
Has to be.
As soon as anyone hears she's dead, they're like, oh, she was my favorite.
Yeah. Like, but why?
Yeah, why?
I
What's
kind of
happening?
Want to know what's up with that.
Yeah, I think I like Clara too. And she's not the one that takes it down the throat, though. No. But it would have been pretty funny.
Yeah, I'd been like, oh no.
This is a fast-burning horror movie. These two are gonna kill someone. These two are gonna kill someone. I don't. Let's see. You both play your hair equally. It was a contest. You both won. Oh.
Wow, we're both winners. If you don't stop it.
I'm gonna
I'm getting so mad.
So
she just wants me to hold her.
Can I please hear what does happen to the cat if it doesn't behave? Because you just Destiny just grew some extra arms.
Yeah, that's one of my tricks. Thank you. Anyways, I don't abuse my cat or anything.
How low are you sitting right now?
Like on the ground.
Yeah, it looks like it because you were looking up really high.
To be fair, my boyfriend's also tall, and I'm also like down here like 3 foot maybe.
I was gonna say.
So I'm like,
you were like.
That's just me normally though. That's what happens when you're short. Okay?
That's what happens when you're standing.
Yeah, it's pretty normal for me. It's okay.
Yeah. That was funny. I was looking at your eye line and I was like,
where the fuck is she looking?
Where is she looking? She's talking.
Doing?
She's like, dear God.
God, are you there? Someone take this cat from me now.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Thank you, my child.
And my cat is gone now, so.
That's what happened. You gave him off to heaven. He fucking died because he wouldn't stop. That's what happened. Okay.
That's what happens when you annoy me. I just can't. God.
Heaven doesn't sound too bad, so I might want to piss you off. I'm not sure.
We'll see.
So he's not 8 feet tall, I'm assuming, right?
He is actually.
He's actually 8 feet tall.
Yeah, super crazy. I always wanted a tall boyfriend, so I saw like an 8-foot guy, and I was like, "That's
you." I don't even care if we have anything in common.
I don't even need to know your name.
Yeah.
I can just see you're towering over me. So
yeah, that's what you need. And you're how tall?
Like 5 foot.
5 foot nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's with high heels.
Yeah, that's me with my stripper shoes on. So yeah.
That's her on the second step. All right, let's see. She was my favorite, cokehead sister. We already talked about the cokehead sister. I love her yellow Converse.
Yes, her Converse are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that. Oh, what were you saying?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I heard that by the time they wanted to film, they were no longer making the yellow Converse, so they had to like specially order them, a yellow pair.
Kind of like in iRobot, where he has to like order the Chucks because they don't make them anymore in that time period. You probably never seen that movie. That's okay. Moving on.
I haven't, but I saw pieces of it.
You saw pieces of it?
I think so.
Because you were sitting behind your boyfriend and he's 8 feet tall, and you're like,
yeah, and I couldn't see, and I was like, can you move? I really love this movie, you know. But
you're like, why am I sitting behind you? We're at home. And yeah, so yeah, the dude rolls the dice on his wife and his family's. I mean, that's just it. He's rolling the dice on his wife and his family. So that's just he's trash. And I put I love you ? Not no mo. sometimes I put notes down and I just wonder why. Really, I just think, why was that necessary in the moment? Let's say, oh yeah, there you go. I can agree with that. If you've watched the Animatrix, very, very similar. Very, very similar to iRobot. All right. And one of my favorite things in this movie, and also one of Kaylee's favorite parts, is she texted me during this, and we both laughed, is the scene where the guy is Googling a pack of devil, real or bullshit.
Really bullshit.
He's so funny, man.
Funny.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Or when he's watching the fucking video how to work a crossbow.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
He's like, am I supposed to know how to use this?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
And then also, when the girl turns I don't know why. I mean, it's just a middle finger, but he still somehow makes a middle finger really funny.
Yes. As she's walking by, or I like when he's like slapping himself in the face. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
He just keeps fucking slapping himself, trying to hype himself up. He's fucking hilarious.
I mean, I know I've already kind of analyzed this film in a very serious way already, and I apologize, but I have to keep doing it. Do you feel like, okay, these people were raised into the family, right? So they were there. Like, the kids and everyone were there for the death, which I think is a very important part, for them to have seen it actually taking place as kids. It's not the first time it's been done in 300 years or something, right? Like, they actually witnessed it happening once. So I think that was a very important scene. But, okay, so they did see that, right? But now they have multiple, additions to the family who have never seen it. The husband, the wife, the gold-digging bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And they're very much believers, too. Well, obviously, the guy's Googling it, and at the end, when it happened, he's like, I knew it was bullshit.
Yeah.
I just feel like, okay. I actually just thought of a question. Why do they even know about it? Like, okay, for instance, Samara's never even told by her husband or anybody that she's playing a game where she's going to get killed if she's found. I find that to be cheap. I find that to almost be cheating. Like, they should have told her in that moment, like, hey, now it's a game of death. And she's like, come on. And they're like, no, for real, you're going to die. You know what I mean? To me, that them just kind of sending her out there, making her think she's playing a normal game, and then they just grab her and catch her and pull her over and sacrifice her. To me, that's like cheating. I feel like she should be in on it. That being said, okay, so that's one question. I feel like she should know, and it shouldn't take the death of a maid for her to find out, because that's just so convenient. And the fucking son should have looked at her right then and there and been like, they're gonna fucking kill you. You need to go run and hide and not be found. They could have been screaming at him, whatever they want. Yeah. But the fact that he sends her out there without knowing what they're doing is really fucking bizarre to me. But also, in addition to that, let's say she didn't draw the hide or seek card, right? So she draws fucking old maid. She draws whatever. Pinochle. She plays a game of it, right? She loses, she wins, doesn't matter, right? Does he then tell her, hey, if you would have drawn this card, you would have died? He would have never said that. He would have never told her that, right?
Well,
so why do these guys even know? Like,
I feel like you do. I feel like you do tell them afterwards.
I don't think he would tell her.
I think so.
Once she found that out, she'd be like, would you stay with someone who's like just rolled the dice on your life after, even if it didn't happen? You'd be like, your family was gonna fucking kill me?
Yeah, That would definitely
I'm
cause
out.
some tension. But, or maybe she wouldn't find out until, I mean, who else would get married in the family? Someone else. I don't know who else there would be. But if someone else got married, she would have to know.
Well, and then for that, yeah.
But like right
Right.
after, I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't be, I guess, the fact that they're in on it is odd to me. Like, you put my life on the line. Like, I can't imagine the fatter husband being like, oh, you put my life on the line to marry me? I'm going to stick around. And then for him to actually go and try to kill people. I don't know. I don't find his character ruthless enough. He just seems kind of like a bumbling idiot. He doesn't seem like the money grubbing, the money hungry bitch. I get.
Yeah.
She wants to keep the fortune. She wants to, you know, I get her. And she's definitely the one he could have told before. And I think maybe he said they did tell her before and she still wanted to do it. I can't remember on that one. But she seems like someone that would be like, hey, if you draw this card, you're going to die, but you can get millions if you don't draw this card. She's like, fuck it, let's roll the dice.
Yes, I think so too.
I'd rather be dead than not rich. So to me, I just feel like if she didn't draw the card, would he have told her? I don't see that happening. I don't see him telling her that.
No, probably not until he actually had to.
But here's the thing. I just thought of this as well. He's not only putting her life on the line and his family's on the line, but he's putting her life on the line indefinitely from that point on for anybody who enters the family from there. So if they have kids and their kids want to get married, or if those kids that are in the movie that end up exploding, when they get married, she then has to fucking potentially die or kill somebody to be part of the family. This is not a family you want to be a part of. And if you knew what was happening, you would not be part of it. And once you're like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's so unbelievably selfish because he's not even thinking of the aftermath. Like, let's say she doesn't draw the card. Now she's part of the family. Now she's cursed. And from that point on, if anyone wants to get married, and if let's say one of the kids from
Georgie.
Yeah, Georgie. Let's say Georgie decides, I think this is bullshit. And I don't want to fucking. Were you just imitating Pennywise?
Under your breath.
Under my breath. I heard it. I heard it real quietly. Georgie. But yeah, I mean, imagine if he just elopes and says, fuck it, I don't believe in this shit. And then they all just start blowing up because he broke the rules. Then Samara and everybody else dies, and he would be old enough for marriage in 10, 15 years.
Well, is it they all die, or is it just that couple that elopes dies? Because doesn't that happen?
That's right.
And it's only if you try to cheat the system, then you just die?
Just you die. Okay, that's right. They do mention that. Okay, that works then. But then, okay, so then throw that part out, but all the rest is valid.
Oh, yeah, you're still fucked forever.
You're still fucked if he brings a chick home in 10 years, wants to be a part of the family. Yeah. Is there like a divorce clause? Like once you get a divorce, you're not part of the curse anymore because you're not part of the family anymore?
That would be interesting to see. But I feel like that makes sense.
Makes sense,
Is that
right?
the only way out? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
you would think that the wife would be like, I want a divorce. I don't want to fucking be a part of this because she does have an out. She's not part of the family anymore if she gets divorced. But I guess maybe because she had his kids, she's part of the family now. Because even if you try to divorce, you're still the mother of his children.
Still connected.
Yeah, you need a supernatural prenup. I'm agreeing. I will have no devil pacts included in my marriage. Okay, sign on the dotted fucking line. So
that's smart.
Yeah,
I'll make sure to include that.
Chud knows what's up. Is it Chud 1 or is it Bud the Chud? That's the real question.
Bud the Chud.
Bud the Chud. All right. You know what's funny is that almost every one of these interesting questions that I've asked, I have none of these written down. I was not smart while taking these notes, but somehow I got smart while we were talking. All my shit is all I wrote was Samara Ugg 100 times. I have really actually
That's
no
just your notes.
And now I added Destiny's boyfriend is 8 feet tall, and she's shallow. Yeah.
Important.
I like that. I like that when she's faced with freedom or murder, and she has the butler dead to rights with that gun, that she fucking just pulls that trigger. I mean, it doesn't go off, but she makes that decision.
She was willing to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I froze again for a second. Did I on your screen? I must have been
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, not too bad. My hair's all over the place now.
It's not pushed back anymore.
Well, it's just falling apart as we've been talking. I've been so miffed by everything that I'm trying to think of. My hair's falling apart. Like my head's blowing up. With all these questions, my hair can't even fucking stay together. So thinking, all right. Let's see. And then fucking Georgie, man. Kid pulls the trigger on her, puts a hole in her hand.
God.
I don't feel like, let me think about the rest of the movie. Does that hand injury really hold her back after that scene? I'm trying to think of like all the scenes from there on where her hand is like, because she's basically useless, where she's trying to climb up the ladder and then she has to put it on the
boom. Oh, that part hurts.
Now she couldn't have seen that nail from the angle she was at. She just put that up there and it just so happened to be a nail there for her to stick onto.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's a great scene. That's a very, kind of empathetic moment of like,
yes, because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
And holy shit, it fucking hurts. Oh, every time. I really like in the kill count when it gets to that scene. He's like, you see the nail because you're looking jacked. He's like, do you see the nail? Because Grace sure doesn't. And it's like, ready or not, here it comes. Because she like fucking slams right into it. I fucking love that part. But that scene, I love because she sees Georgie and she's like, Georgie, fucking shoot her. And she just fucking punches him. After taking a second to look at her fucking hand, just fucking knocks the kid out. That's amazing. I fucking love that.
If you want to see, this is going to sound like a very odd thing, but stick with me. If you want to see the funniest display of like child beating in a movie, of pure child abuse in a film, it is a scene. You can Google the scene. I highly recommend the entire movie. It's fucking hilarious, but you can at least Google the scene, or I'll send it to you after. There's a movie called "Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood." You ever heard of it?
No, that's the title?
That's the actual title, yes.
I have not, surprisingly.
It's a spoof on a bunch of different like gangster movies back in the day. It's from the same guys who did Scary Movie.
Okay.
It's the Wayans brothers.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a scene in it where fucking, one of them comes in and he's like crying and he's upset and there's like 10 kids in the house and he just comes in and he just starts punching every one of them in the face as he's crying. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. So anytime I see anyone like punch a kid in a movie like this, I cannot help but think about that scene where he just lays out like 7 kids in a row. So good.
Yeah, I need to watch that because that sounds fucking hilarious. Is that what you want to do to that one kid from The Shining?
From The Shining, yeah. Little fucking prick. His mouth, his teeth, like this kid pisses me off. Like there's something about the way his haircut, like his haircut in that movie. Like I just want to punch it off his head. Like I just want to punch. You know how like in cartoons, how like somebody like hits something and then it's gone, but one part of it remains
still
there.
Standing there.
Yeah, I just want to punch, and then all I want to see is his teeth, his hair are just still there, and all the rest of it is gone. And I'm gonna be like, I did you a fucking favor. I knocked all of the punchable things out of your face.
You and that fucking kid, man.
He just has that he has that droopy mouth where he's just like the whole time.
Oh my god. Do you remember? I was trying to figure out what he was in Little Rascals. I was like, what does he say? Isn't it like or something? What does he say again? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, doesn't he say like or something? And then I was like, wait, that's not right.
Yeah. You want to get punched in the face?
Keep looking at me like that and you will.
Close your fucking mouth. I got of all the shit I've ever said.
Out of everything you've said.
Of everything I've ever said, from branding women to literally anything, the most shit I've ever gotten in the comments is like people who are like legitimately concerned. Like, Jason, I don't see why you think child abuse is so funny.
It's not,
I'm like,
no.
Child abuse is funny. I think that abusing this child is funny.
Just this one.
Yeah.
So it's
fine. Not all children, okay? It's not all children. It's this child.
Just this kid. That's the only one.
No other kid. If I thought all children being abused was funny, I'd be fucked up. But just one kid is okay. We all get one.
It's a free pass. You
get one. And it can't be your own. It can't be your own. No, that's the only rule.
Yeah.
It can't be anyone like you know personally very well.
Just a random kid.
Yeah, it just has to be some random kid you see in the park. And you're like, that's the kid I want to beat up right there.
You don't like his face.
You can't do it.
And then you just beat the shit out of him.
Look at this. I got someone to subscribe because I thought about beating a child and talked about it so hilariously on my channel. So
it is pretty funny.
I'm getting canceled right off of here. Alex, I was actually talking about you earlier. You weren't here for it, I don't think. I was mentioning you because I said that. What did I mention Alex for? I said he had the biggest cock I'd ever seen. No, that wasn't him.
Are you sure?
No, he's actually.
Oh, it was the other one. Okay.
His is actually really little.
It was about, what's it, slacks.
Oh, yeah. He put slacks in his top 10 of last year. That's right. Or I undid his slacks and I saw the biggest dick I ever saw.
Yeah, one or the other.
One or the other.
He'll let you know.
And then I punched his child. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't have kids. So that's okay.
That's fair to say. That's
look at Jared. Look at this. Look at what I'm doing here. I'm getting people
Bad influence.
Dude, I will only review the Rocky franchise if they make a sequel where Rocky only punches the kid from The Shining. It's like a 2-hour scene of just Rocky Balboa going eye of the tiger on that kid's fucking mouth. He just speed bags that fucking kid's hair right up his head. Could you imagine that hair? Just like this. As he's getting speed bagged.
Oh my god. You're going to make me snort. Stop it.
He's gonna give him a shiner.
Oh my
god.
god.
The shining deserves a shiner. All right, are we done? We're moving on. I can go all day. I'm fucking Captain America, okay? I could do this all day.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
Oof.
Moving on from abusing children. I got a good couple laughs out of Destiny. I'm pretty good here.
I almost
here's the thing. The kid in the Babadook is supposed to be annoying. So he didn't bother me as much. Okay, Danny's supposed to be cute. I'm supposed to not want to punch him. That's actually in the script. Look like a kid that shouldn't want to be punched. He did not succeed. He did not succeed.
He failed. He failed.
As I said, I think I said in my review that they probably had to like call lunch like every hour on the hour while they were on set because like everyone in the cast and crew was like, I can't take it anymore. I gotta punch him. I'm just gonna do it. And they're like, take 30. Everybody take 30. I know your face is so punchable.
Just go fucking take a break.
Just take a break. Come back. Try not to look at him. Try not to look at him the whole time.
Close your eyes.
We'll take shifts of everyone who has to take a peek at him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You think he made it off that set without getting a shiner?
I think it might have been reported by now if he did.
All right. All right. I did find it really funny, the scene where the car just drives right past her and all the shit she screams at him.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Little dick motherfucker. Yeah.
Yes, it's so good. That scene when her back is getting cut too, that part made me wince because she just caught.
I thought you were winking at me. You're like, it made me.
It made me. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know how cuts in the backs really do me.
Get me going.
You know it.
Yeah. 8 foot tall guys beating up children on the set of movies and cut backs. That's Destiny's thing.
That's my type.
One of those is my thing. Babadook Kid versus Clubber Lang. All right. We could go with this. I could run with this. Mr. T just clubbing kids. Yeah, that's definitely a funny scene. And so after she ends up getting in the car, she calls TripSafe, and that does not go so well.
No.
No, who she needed in the car with her was Justin Long. You're not gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about right now, Destiny. So you're gonna just check out for a minute. Okay. But for my listeners, for some of you, she needed Justin Long from Die Hard, Live Free or Die Hard, because he actually gets them to restart the car in that movie after he talks about his dad having a heart attack. So she needed to take a note from that movie. And that movie came out before this happened. So if she knew her movie history, are you one of those people who thinks that they would have a better chance of surviving like horror scenarios because of what you've watched? Because I fucking do.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. If the zombie apocalypse happens, look me up. Look me up because my ass is surviving. Okay. Number one, body armor, people. Body armor. Why is this so fucking hard? Put on body armor. They can't bite through it. Why do they always walk around with nothing on? I would look like Goldberg, the fucking goalie from Mighty Ducks, if I walked out there. I look like the kid in Rampage. Just a full fucking like bodysuit of armor. You don't walk. I'd be like a knight. I'd be like, well, I'd go to the fucking I'd just be clunking along. Be like, I'll get there.
What the fuck is that?
They'd all be pushing me against me. I'd be like, this was a bad idea.
They're just surrounding you.
They're just surrounding me. They're like, I can't get at you, and I just starve to death after a while. But yeah, you got it. Just body armor. This is so simple. You put on a mask, you cover your fucking wrists, you cover your hands, put gloves on, put leather, put on the gimp suit from Pulp Fiction. Okay? They can't bite through that shit. It might hurt, but it ain't gonna kill you.
Oh, what about
matter?
A trail, like whenever you go like swimming with sharks, some marine biologists, they have those like or like the
chainmail.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Like old wear under
the entire thing, yeah.
I just get a mithril vest from Lord of the Rings. You have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay.
I can't tell you the last. I've seen the first one.
That was a kingly gift.
Oh yeah.
Don't get me started on Lord of the Rings quotes because we'll be here all fucking day.
I won't because I won't have anything to say.
We shall take the mines. I'll do it all day. I'll never end. It'll never end. If I have my brothers, call it just in case anyone ever sees that my brother's on a live stream one day. literally it's just going to be us quoting fucking like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter the whole time. That's all it's going to be. So just don't even bother. Just when you see it, like, right fast, move on. Be like, I don't need the greatest hits of a bunch of movies. That's all it's going to be the whole fucking time. It'll be like it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. That's all we'll be saying to each other the whole fucking stream. So there you go. What am I talking about? Where are we? We're at the trip safe.
Yes.
Have you ever seen the Die Hard movie, Destiny?
I have not.
People want to know. People want to know. They want to cancel you. How many days do you have to start your channel anyway? You have 12 days. 12 fucking days before it's April. I told her she should do an April 1st. You should just tell everyone you're going to do it, and then you just post a video that says April Fool's, bitch. I ain't ever doing a fucking channel.
Yeah. Here's my channel. It's this 5-second video of telling you I'm not going to do one.
It's just a video of me punching the fucking kid. You ever see that picture?
Really
Someone made me a photo of me punching that kid in the face. Did you ever see that photo?
I think I did see it. I think I did.
That was definitely pretty funny. That was definitely one of my favorite gifts I got. I've been bought a lot of shit, but no one's taken the time.
That was the one.
Photoshop me into punching that kid. That's pretty good. Oh, that was cute.
Let's make up.
How do you guys feel about PB and J's? Well, I can tell you how I feel about BJ's drum dums. If you'd like to know. Really good. I feel really good about them. Yeah, I would give them. I would give them a 5-star rating on Yelp. Yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
not all of them. You know,
no, yeah.
We had to break them up and kind of rate them individually. Yeah.
Okay.
You've probably never heard of a movie called Amazon Women on the Moon, but there's a segment in there where essentially it's Steve Guttenberg and Rosanna Arquette, and he comes over to pick her up for a date, and she's like, I need 2 forms of an ID and a credit card and whatever. And he's like, what the fuck? And she takes it in and she plugs it into this machine, and it gives her like a full breakdown of like all of the reviews and all the shit that he's ever done in the past to women. And she's just reading out the whole paper of everything he's ever done in the past. Imagine that. Imagine if you had like a Yelp review on your dating life. Like if they had an app for that, like what it would be like if all your exes could chime in.
Ooh, do I want to know?
Brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like I feel like there would be a lot of exes that I would give good reviews to. I'd be pretty nice to most of them. What do you think? Would you be nice? Would you give a good rating to your last one?
I want to say including my boyfriend now, I have had 4.
Okay.
The first one, meh.
3-star review? 3-star review?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Out of 5, I would say like a 2.
A 2? Fuck! I would not go there. I would not date him. That 2 is not good. 2 ain't work.
And then the next one, I would say like a 3.
Okay.
The next
he went up.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad.
Okay.
The next one though, he gets like a fucking negative. Yeah.
Would not recommend.
Don't recommend. I don't recommend. Yeah. You can find abuse somewhere else. You don't need to go to him at least, you know.
Yeah.
But my current one now, I'd say at least a 5.
Oh, here we go. He's in the room, everybody.
He's not. He's in that room.
You look up when you think of him, you instantly look up.
He's not, I swear.
I give him 5 feet taller than me.
Yeah.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. You know that song?
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly.
You know that episode of Family Guy?
Yeah. Yeah, that came from a YouTube video.
Yeah.
You ever seen the YouTube video, the little banana?
Yes, I did.
Your current better be a 5, Destiny. Unfortunately, he doesn't know because he's not listening that it's out of 10. It's actually out of 100. You
Hey,
get a
what
5 out
the?
of
You
100.
tricked me. I said out of 5. Damn it. Yeah, complete. A nice jump. It was, yeah,
All right. So he's got a perfect score. I
perfect.
give myself a 5 too. I give myself a 5. I would
5.
Yeah, my shit would just be flooded with like fake reviews from me.
He's
He was
the
amazing, but
greatest person. He
he
saved
was
my
just waiting for
life.
someone else. Yeah, yeah.
What would I give
he's,
myself?
he's a saint, really.
I give myself probably like a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
That's pretty generous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
I think you're lowballing yourself.
I give myself a 6 out of 5 because
There it
I'm
is.
amazing and not crazy and super nice.
Look at what Lee brought in. Somehow this turned into fucking rating our boyfriends and girlfriends. I don't know how PBs and J's turned into that.
I don't know.
he asked about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and it morphed
Oh.
into ratemyboyfriend.com.
Yeah, I didn't answer that. I don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
No?
I like peanut butter sandwiches. I
What do you
don't
got
like
against
them
jelly?
mixed. I like
Do you like
biscuits.
jelly on bread?
I like jelly with like I eat like a plant-based like sausage like patties and I like it with that or like breakfast sandwiches, but I don't like peanut butter and jelly mixed. I can't do it. Yeah.
Okay. Drum Dum says, "Get the fuck out of here. You gotta go."
Okay,
you don't
bye.
Like jelly. She just signs off.
I literally just leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Just
Bye.
I don't like them together.
Yeah.
Separate.
Okay. So,
know,
are you the same way with like mustard and ketchup on a burger or something?
No, I like mustard and ketchup on a burger.
She's a pescatarian.
I am a
I guess
pescatarian.
there are no, but on a Beyond patty.
Yeah. Hey, those are good. You get an Impossible Whopper from fucking Burger King. Can't tell the difference.
I've had one. When's the last time you ate meat to know what the difference is?
Well, actually, okay, so it's been 2 years, like since January. But then a couple months ago, my friend and I, we went and had like lunch together, and we had ordered because they had like the Beyond Meat like burger. So I ordered one of those, and then I ate it, and I took 2 bites out of it, and I looked down, and I was like, "This isn't like plant based. This is real." So it was a couple months ago. I had 2 bites of a fucking burger. Yeah.
You're like, damn, this one's really good.
I was like, this is really good. And then it hit me. I was like, holy shit, it's good because like it's a real burger. And I almost threw up, but I didn't. So
you guys are 50-50 here. You're 50-50. She likes meat, but she doesn't like PBJ. So you guys are like half friends. You give her a 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 on the friendship Yelp.
Yeah, let me know what else you like, and then I'll adjust my score.
Yeah, we'll go from there. 1 strike against, 1 hit for. All right, and then after the trip safe thing, we got her waking up in the back of the car and kicking this dude's face right the fuck in.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, so that's badass for sure. And I know there's a lot of people who kind of get down on like the whole woman couldn't like knock a guy out by punching him and this and that. Let me tell you something right now. A woman has the strongest fucking legs you've ever fucking encountered in your life. So if she kicked you in the face, you'd be gone.
Yeah, that's why like my arms aren't necessarily really strong. I have little arms. Yeah. But my legs, because me and my boyfriend will kind of like play like leg games where you kind of like push. Yeah. And it's a struggle for him. And my legs are fucking tiny, but
women are pretty strong ass legs, man. I've noticed that. So you get a good kick to the face from this girl. Whew.
I want to kick
That's a
someone.
good shot too. I've always been a fan of that because I have been in a rollover car accident. I don't know. I always wonder how they shoot those scenes, like at the end of The Collector, or in this where everyone's just rolling around in there. Like, how the fuck do they do that? Is that a stunt man? Is that like what is that? That's crazy. It looks like it would be killing everyone inside.
Well, I haven't seen The Collector, so I don't know.
It's fantastic. Watch it.
I plan on watching it either tomorrow or the next day because we're watching it on Monday for Keeping It Real.
I thought that you guys were covering one or both.
Yeah, we're doing the first one because it's like Chris's choice for the watch party. So I need to watch it before that because I can't keep doing like first time watch parties. It's so hard.
Shouldn't that be like a gimmick though? Shouldn't it be like Virgin Watch Party? Especially if like you put your picture on there and it's like put Virgin over it, you get like 10 times the watches.
That's a good idea.
They check out like 2 minutes in though. They'd be like,
yeah, they're like, why is her top on?
Yeah,
what is this?
Yeah. Where's your cherry?
Oh, come on. You said I was going to see it. Yeah, that's a good idea though. Thank you.
So Lee McCoy from Drum Dums doesn't know how to spell collected, everybody. So there you go. That's and the second one, Lee, is called The Collection. So the third one will be called The Collected. Learn how to spell.
Oof.
Oof. Well, let's put this guy in timeout so he doesn't embarrass himself anymore. My God.
Oh no.
What an asshole. That's what happens when like the fucking the most popular person like on YouTube in my fucking comments comes in the room. I have to talk shit to feel better about myself because he's bigger than me. Okay, he's better than me.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I'm jealous, Lee. I'm jealous. Give me some of your subscribers, man. Share, why don't you? Stop fucking hoarding them all for yourself.
So selfish.
It's because he edits, and it's because he's fucking, he's sexy. That's what it is. I just can't pull off the
That's
sexy.
what it is, yeah.
That's what it is. Oh,
you don't have that Lee look. I'm sorry.
I don't have that. And yeah, it's interesting how he tells his mother that if she lets her die, that he'll kill her. And she's like, well, then I'm dead either way.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I don't know, like he's fucking out of his mind, man. He's all over the damn place in this movie.
He really is. Fucking asshole.
Yes, Amazon Women on the Moon. Thank you. Someone knows what it is, dude. The opening scene with Arsenio Hall having the worst day ever is so funny. It's an anthology type comedy. It's really fun. It's like one of my favorite lines in movie history is in Amazon Women on the Moon, and that is not a baby. That is a Mr. Potato Head. You gotta watch it, man. That's actually one of the dudes from American Werewolf in London.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, the fact that he threatens his mom, I think this just kind of shows how all over the place he is during this movie. I think he really just thought that card would never get drawn.
Mm-hmm.
I think he convinced himself there's no way. Because as you said, the look on his face is very telling of like, oh.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like, it looks like he just shit himself. Like,
yeah, he might have.
He probably did. I would have, honestly.
Ready or not? Nope.
I'm not. I have to change my fucking pants.
Be right back. That's where he went. That's where he went.
Yeah. That's why he couldn't warn her. He was like, I have to leave this room right now.
He changed his mind about killing Grace after he saw his brother die, and then that his mother was dead, so family ended up being more important than him to the end. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's partially true, maybe. But what I think ultimately sets him off, if you're really, thinking about it, watching it, it is that she says she won't be with him after.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what sets him off. Like he's lost her. But as I said before, that kind of doesn't really work. But I guess at the same time, if he's crazy, it doesn't, you can't really think about it logically. But if he thinks the thing is real, he has to die or she has to die. There's no other way around it. So to me, he's kind of fucked either way. He's losing her regardless. As soon as that card's drawn, he's lost her.
Mm-hmm.
He's dying, she's dying, one or the other. So, yeah. I don't know, but I think that might play a factor into it for sure. Like once he's sorry to kill the family, but he seems to be all about her. Like if she was to in that moment say, "No, I still want to be with you," I think he would have fucking been like, "Get everybody back."
Yeah.
I'm taking her out of here. But it's as soon as she says I'm done, then no mas. So
gotta kill her.
Yeah. And what do you think the brother Googled to poison this family with that they'll shit weird for a week but will live and they're coughing up blood?
Let's see. Non-deadly but effective poison. Oh, I like that look.
You like that?
Yeah, that's really
straight emo from Justin Biebs. Are you a believer?
Okay, I liked a couple of his albums, but I was more of a directioner, like One Direction, my everything. So
I said, baby, oh
my God, who invited Justin Bieber?
I look like I'm wearing a fucking toupee. I look like I'm wearing a wig. This does not look real. I look like Mo. I agree. I do. Look at this shit.
Oh.
You can't unsee it once you look at it. Hey, this is totally my real hair, everybody.
I don't like that. Oh man.
Look, everyone, it's not a wig. I promise.
Oh, thank God.
We are silly. We're
silly and quirky.
We're silly and quirky. All right. What the fuck are we talking about? With Justin Bieber now?
Justin Bieber.
Fucking
peanut butter and jelly. Okay. The usual.
Wait, what happened? There it is. I guess no one likes my hair like that. I should keep it like that for the rest of the time.
I don't think I can look at you.
It stands up pretty well. But I don't know if it'll do it right now. No, it's not doing it right now. I think I need to get more cum into it first. So
yeah, that usually helps. That's what I use instead of hairspray or stuff. Yeah.
Right. There's something about Destiny.
Yeah.
You've seen There's something about Maria or no?
I haven't, but I know the
cum in there.
Yeah.
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 I mean, how fun would this be if we just talked about the film and then we're like, peace? That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be.
So what did you come up with? What does he poison him with? I want answers, Destiny.
Oh, I forgot I worked on the movie. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me think.
That was snarky.
I'm being serious. Look it up. I told you. Wait, what did I say?
Destiny fucker.
Don't look up. Oh, come on now. Don't look at my name. I didn't realize. No, actually, no. I told you. Non-deadly but effective poison.
That's not an answer.
That is an answer. That's mine.
That's it? Of course that's what it is.
Yeah.
But what is it?
That's what he Googled.
Did he? It was like hydrogen peroxide. Maybe. There you go. That's what I'm going with.
Or maybe just like a little rat poison. You can do a little, it won't kill, but if you do too much, it will. But just like a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, you can be Destiny Fokker from Meet the Fockers.
Oh, I haven't heard that before either.
Wow. Wow. You were fun. The numbers are just rapidly declining the more snarky you get.
I'm sorry, y'all. Come back. I need y'all.
Where are my fucking notes? I'm sitting here texting. I shouldn't be texting during a live stream.
During a live stream.
I am. I'm unprofessional. I'm only texting one person. Only one person.
Well.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, his wife, Daniel's wife, man, she just shoots his ass right there without hesitation. She is like, I want the money.
Yep.
I don't care about you. That don't surprise me.
Not at all.
At all. Like, she doesn't care about him, and he doesn't care about her. So I think that the cokehead girl can do a lot better, though.
Yeah.
She's pretty attractive, and that guy's
not.
Maybe he's the only one that would agree to marry her and potentially die.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have anything else to do.
He was like the hottest guy that would agree to that.
Yeah.
He just kept like going down a rung. She started at 10s, and she was like, fuck, no 10s will do it. No 9s will do it. No 8s, no 7s. She started getting down there, and she was like, fuck. All right, a 5, I guess. Let's go.
I guess this will do.
Yeah. And he's like, fuck yeah. It's probably bullshit I'll Google it. Let me see.
This family's fucking bullshit. Crazy.
I'll roll the dice. Play some Old Maid.
What the fuck is Old Maid?
And then, so yeah, there's a lot of like moments where no one hesitates. Like, just got the gun, boom, gone. No thought put into it. And then after that, I mean, she beats his mom to fucking death with this box.
I love that scene. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Fuck your fucking family.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
It's brutal. I would definitely have liked to see her head caved in. I think what would have been funny is if we would have saw her dead body blow up. Like even after death, she still fucking blows up anyway. Like
that. Oh yeah.
That would have been funny. Her and her son just explode.
Oh my god! I don't know if I would want to see Daniel explode, honestly. Unless
it was all over you.
Yeah, that's a different story.
That's a totally different story.
Yeah, that's a different movie. That no one else can see. Yeah. But yeah.
Ready or not? Yes, I am.
Here he comes.
Here comes the bride.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, as I said, it's once she says, basically, I won't be with you after this. Now, okay, getting to the end here. When you saw this the first time, when you think for a minute it's all bullshit, were you satisfied with that ending if that's the way it went? And when they started blowing up, did you prefer that? Or at first were you like, I kind of like the other way better? How did you feel about that ending?
I prefer that they blow up. Okay. I think that makes a cooler ending. But I think it would have been really interesting to see that it was fake this entire time. Because it's like, then what do you do?
Right.
I feel like that's just so like, what would Grace do in that moment? Because either way, like the aunt's gonna still try to come after you, but like, would she end up like escaping? Do they go to jail? Like what?
I think the only way that would have worked is if what we were talking about earlier was applied to the film, where her husband was killed, their kid was killed, and so they all just like freak out and start killing each other. And she just kind of walks out of the house as they're murdering each other. She's like, bye-bye. And then she sets the house on fire. Yeah. So, but I think, personally for me, I think that everybody's body exploding is the most unexpected moment. Because I think throughout the film, everyone thinks that it's going to end and they're going to be like, oh my God, this is bullshit. And that's the ending everyone's expecting to happen. So while I think it could have been interesting, I'm definitely glad that they went for the actual, supernatural curse route. Because it's just, it adds something to the film that very few films would do. So for me, it worked out. At first I didn't. I'm trying to remember what I thought when I saw it, because I remember seeing it and I liked it. Like, I liked that they went with it's bullshit. So like when it looked like that was what it was gonna be, I was like, oh, I was gonna leave a lot of drama. I like this. So I think it's kind of cool that they kind of give you both. They kind of give you both reveals. Now, what would be interesting is if they had an alternate ending on the disc, where they did like a completely different ending where they all do live and see what happens. It would change the movie completely. I mean, that ending is so completely. So I'd be curious on if they had the plan for it to be real the entire time when they were writing it, or if they chose that in the end. Like, what works better?
I think the original script, it had, which I still don't know. I mean, they ended up killing her and she dies. That's all I really know, is that she gets killed in the end. But then they like rewrote the entire ending, because I also think it was a lot shorter, and they added like, it's in like the kill count, but they added like 14 pages or something to add on to the ending and make it more of like an upbeat ending.
So in the original draft, they just kill her?
Yeah, I don't know anything else besides like she ended up dying, and I don't know anything else.
I wouldn't have liked that at all.
No.
Yeah, no. I don't think that would have worked for the film.
I think they knew that too. Like that would have fucking sucked. I would have been really upset.
I wonder if after casting Samara and just seeing how lovable she is, if they were like, we can't kill this chick.
Yeah.
The audience is going to hate us.
Yeah.
I'd be curious on when they did the rewrite. Yeah, but them killing her and the movie ending, I mean, that would be unexpected for sure. And I'm all about unexpected, but no, I don't think it would work here. I think this is the kind of movie where it's playful and fun, and you're having a good time, and just having a real downer ending, killing off a really likable character and letting the assholes win. I don't know. I just don't find that to fit the tone of the film. I just don't think it would have worked. So I'm definitely not for that ending. But I think the ending of this movie really dictates your enjoyment of the film, because the ending of this film seems to be pretty split from what I've been able to tell. There's people who hate that they all start blowing up, and there's people who love it. And it doesn't seem to be a lot of in the middle on that. Yeah, I love it. I love it because it's so unexpected, and I love it because it's just, more than anything, outside of like that it's ridiculous and graphic and there's kids exploding and shit. Unfortunately, it's not the kid from The Shining.
Unfortunately.
But I just love her reaction, laughing her ass off.
Oh, it's so good. And she fucking snorts. Like, I love that part.
So I feel like the scene plays super well because of, like, my reaction to it started getting better because of her reaction to it. I was just like, oh God, she's so fucking fun and so wonderful. And then her boyfriend blows up all over her husband.
Yes.
She's like, I want a divorce. And when she throws the ring at him, it explodes.
I love that scene. That looks like so much fun. Like the behind the scenes of them getting like shot with the stuff, because it was like mushed up like banana and like caramel and coloring. Like that looks like so much fun. I want to do that. Someone just throw mashed banana and caramel at me.
Oh yeah, this is also they actually kind of reel in horror like they're vampires.
He's all fucking.
Yeah, that's funny. And then, from there, what was I gonna say? Lost my train of thought there. I don't know. Sing and dance for everybody, Destiny, while I try to remember.
La, 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 la.
No.
No, that wasn't good.
It's terrible.
Okay. La, 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 la. Is that better?
Oh, everyone left. It's 0 watchers now. It's gone. We went down to nothing. So let's just end this stream.
I understand. I thought I had a good voice, but I guess I don't.
I hate to break it to you live. In front
well,
of
no one's watching, so it doesn't matter.
No one's watching now.
Oh,
you could do one of those like
from the movie.
You could do one of those theme songs from like a horror movie with like the little kids. The la, la, la. Yeah.
Oh, like the Child's Play remake. La 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 la. And then I'll do all of them. That's side note. I love the first Pitch Perfect. Okay, what was that?
Okay.
That
was me disliking Child's Play remake. Go on.
Oh no, I don't like the movie either, but I do like the music for it. But and then I'm not tone deaf. I'm pretty good with that.
Christine's on your side though. She says I'm mean. Don't be so mean. I think what she's saying though is don't sing and hurt our eardrums like that, Destiny. I think that's what she's saying. Like, don't
my voice to not be so mean.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't be so mean to who I am.
Anyways, I was gonna sing Child's Play remake and do all the sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
prefer it. I mean, it couldn't get worse.
Yeah, that's the toy, and that's all I got. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just gonna leave this up there so everyone knows that these guys are not the real deal. Okay, just so you know that Brett. Now, okay, I'll give a pass to the other guy on the stream. I apologize. I think his name's Chris.
Brad.
Is that right? Was that Brad?
Brad.
Who's Chris? Well, there's Chris. Well, Chris Snyder, but there's another Chris, isn't there? Okay, so I'll give a pass to Brad because he was trying to defend the movie the whole time. But Matt and Brett were like fucking throwing curveballs right and left, fucking that whole vote. You guys have no credibility anymore. You guys have lost all street cred in the community. All street cred in the community and with anybody else. Anybody who puts the Child's Play remake over the original Child's Play is a trash person. That's it. That's all there is to it. You have no credibility.
I was pretty shocked by that.
You have no power here, Gandalf. Anyway, shame rings bell. That's fucking right. Okay, everybody give them shit. I want to see the comments explode. I just want to see them blow up with fucking hatred for picking the Child's Play remake over the '88 classic film. That's an abomination. Okay, fuck. It's fine if you like the movie, but to say that it's better in any way, fuck you. And then so everyone blows up, and then she goes outside and she delivers her. She smokes her cigarette. She's covered in blood.
Love it.
That's what you want your pictures to look like. Your ready or not themed pictures.
Oh yeah, I have them all planned out in my head.
See, Brett, that's all he had. See, Jeff? You thought it was bullshit. You thought it was nothing. But Brett's less than a man now. Okay? But more than a machine.
Is that like a reference to something?
That was the blankest face I've ever fucking seen. You were just like that was the fucking screen froze.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, see right here, Jared. Wait, what the fuck? Why does it always do that to me? Jared understands. Okay, what an ugly doll. Fuck you. I love that scene, man. In the elevator, so good. Every time I try to click on something, it fucking immediately moves up, and I click on somebody else. I look like I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Oh man. But yeah, so Then she goes outside and she gives her closing line. In-laws.
In-laws.
So,
yeah.
What do you give this out of 5? Like a Yelp review. Is it better than your first 2 boyfriends?
Oh, way better.
We know it's better than your last one before that.
Yeah, literally
Is it better than your current boyfriend? That's the real question.
No, I would probably give it a 4.25.
A 4.25.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it? Yeah, why not? Why not? So 4.03. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Fuck it. Where does it get docked? 0.75 points.
I guess kind of the stuff you're saying, there's still confusion about the game, kind of the rules. Some stuff could have gone in a different direction. I mean, that's basically it. There is still confusion about it. Again, it doesn't necessarily, I can watch it. I don't look at a lot of movies the way you do. I kind of just watch them and that's it, That's it. That's me watching the movie.
Take those eyes and you put it on the screen.
Yeah,
that's all I do. I don't include the brain. I only watch them with my eyes.
With my eyes. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, but just a lot of the stuff you're pointing out, but still, I can rewatch it. And even though those things are there, I can still put that aside and still have fun with it. Even though that it takes away a little bit from the movie, I still don't care.
So, really. Question. If before this review started, would it have been a 4.5 or a 4.75 or something? Did I bring it down by all my questions?
I would say maybe a 4.5.
Wow, I actually brought it down with my questions.
Yeah, you made me hate my favorite movie.
It's a 0 now.
I don't want to be here anymore. Just throw a fit.
I'm not ready for ready.
I wasn't ready.
Have you seen Psycho Gorman?
I have not.
Then you don't know what the fuck that means. Never mind. Get off the screen.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. It's on my list.
All right. So, in my next live stream, I will be having on the kid from The Shining. He's all grown up now, and I would like to talk to him and get his feelings on if he used to punch himself in the face when he looked in the mirror. Or is that just a rumor that I made up?
That I made up myself.
Okay, look, seriously.
Seriously.
Look at it. They're the stupid glasses. Like, who gave him those glasses? Like, it wasn't punchable enough.
Yeah, the glasses aren't doing them.
It looks like someone punched those glasses off his fucking face halfway. Like, that was just him getting punched, and he's just like...
just fucking taken back.
Because he has a perma smile. I still get so much shit for that. I love it. I'm older than he is. Oh, my goodness. Cortland Mead. I love talking shit. I love talking shit about that kid. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
But I think he's cute in Little Rascals.
Yeah, I probably disagree.
Bye. I knew you were gonna fucking.
Yes.
Bye.
I mean, we got a lot of byes. So
everyone wants us gone.
All right, everybody, we're done. Fucking over it. I can't talk to Destiny anymore. Okay.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Right.
I'm tired of being here.
It's like it's 11:30, and Destiny has to be up in 47 minutes for work.
Yes, so, I work at 1 a.m.
Yeah. And she has to crawl over her boyfriend to get in bed, which takes like an hour.
Yeah, my short ass legs. It really.
Why is he so? Why is there an end to this guy?
He's just like a fucking tree, man.
How tall is your boyfriend?
6'2".
I'm taller than your boyfriend.
And older.
That's not necessary. We don't need to talk about that, okay?
Right.
I'm
That
the
was a low
one that can
blow.
fucking, I can trash your voice. I can say all the shit I want to say about you.
Okay. But that's off limits for you.
But, Chris, a.k.a. Scott, is texting me about shit from Amazon Women on the Moon. So he says he's crying from laughing so hard. They used to play this on Showtime all the fucking time back then, and the kid who went to the pharmacy to buy Titan condoms and was the millionth customer is so great. That is a good scene. Yeah, there it is. Fucking, that is not a baby. That is a Mr. Potato Head. I love it. I wonder if I can find that scene so I can at least put the fucking, I can do it. Hold on. Let me get the actual audio from it. Here it is.
What is this, some kind of sick practical joke? What are you talking about? He's got your eyes.
Take that hideous thing away.
Oh, now, come on. They all look like this at first. You see, when the baby passes through the birth canal, its head gets a little pointy. He should round out in a couple days. Promise. That's not a baby. That's a Mr. Potato Head.
They lose his baby in the hospital, and the doctor just keeps trying to bring in different things and telling him it's his baby. He brings in his hand, and it's like all painted like a baby. He keeps trying to sell him that these things are his baby. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
Watch it.
God, you gotta watch it. It's so good. I actually have the ability to fucking do that on here. I have the ability to screen share and then full screen a fucking YouTube video. So I should probably do that at some point. But I didn't. Oh, look at Brett. He's texting me after the thing and he's saying, great stream tonight after I trashed him. He's trying to get me to take back that he's lost all street cred. But it ain't fucking happening, Brett. Good try. Okay? So why don't you check somebody else who gives a shit? Because I don't. You like fucking Child's Play remake over the first one. We're not friends anymore. Unfriend, block. What else can I do? What other options are there?
I think that's it.
Unsubscribe to his channel. Surgically remove his name from my brain.
Yeah.
He's done for.
That's
He's done so. He's done so. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's been a wacky one. Thank you to Destiny for joining us tonight.
Of course.
She carried this. I was just here to have the better hair.
Clearly, yeah.
Summer school. Don't get me started on summer school, my friend. Don't get me fucking started. Okay. Have you ever seen Summer School, Destiny?
I have not.
We got to get you watching some movies. Okay.
I do watch movies.
You're like female Matt. That's what's happening right now, tonight.
That's why me and Matt are such
good friends. Is that Matt in a wig? Is that what's happening right now? Matt, is that you?
I just take it off.
Like, hey.
She fucking imagine. I just like pull something off and I have a goatee.
Yeah. He could have shaved.
Oh, I guess that might be easier.
That'd be easier than putting makeup over a beard. He's doing a really good Destiny impression.
Yeah.
But you did say your voice is really good, and Matt's voice clearly sucks. The la la la. You can blame that on him at least.
Yeah.
That was him singing, not you.
Damn it, Matt.
Yeah, damn.
Make me look bad out here.
Right? Fuck, man.
Fuck.
Matt in a wig would make you look bad. Matt tried to be you in a wig. That would be horrible. Everyone would be like, never mind, I'm not subscribing to this freaking.
Yeah, like, no, don't make a channel. No.
Please don't.
Please.
That's Matt with or without the wig. Please don't make a channel. please just spare us.
Oh my god.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Bye.